Hello everyone, I'm Maddie and I'm really happy to be with you today and to share with you these ephemera holders that I created using Edith Holden's Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. This is a book that most of the junk journals creators know and love, and of course I do too. And I'm always looking for creative ways of using these beautiful illustrations. This time I chose to make ephemera holders. I found a tutorial on a YouTube channel that it's called Teal and Tattered. Martyna is the artist behind this channel. I will put the link in the description of the video below. As I was saying, Martyna has a tutorial where she teaches us how to create an ephemera holder. She's not using Edith Holden pages, she's making botanical theme ephemera holder, but I decided to use Edith Holden's book pages because they are both decorative and sturdy enough to be able to hold ephemera. So I didn't follow Martyna's tutorial as such. I used it as an inspiration, and I found my own way of making things in the way I thought it was practical for me. So I made 6 of them, but in this video I will showcase only 3 because I don't want the video to be too long, but I will have another video showing the other 3. I'm sure I will make more in the future because I enjoyed the process, but for now I have these 6 and all of them will be available for sale in my Etsy shop. I will put the links below. So this is the first book, and I forgot to mention that I created for each of the books a journaling card, a matching envelope, and I have a pack with a few fussy cut images and some die cuts as well. I will show all of this a bit later on, but for now let's look at the book. All of them measure the same, so I will say the measurements only once. There's no need to repeat them for each one of the books. So it measures 9 3/8 by 7 3/4, and we have a spine of 2 1/4 inches. If you want to know the measurements in centimeters, please ask me in the comments section below the video. So it's quite a big book, but I assure you it's sturdy enough because I used a very thick cardboard for the cover and the spine. It has as well metal corners for protecting the book's corners. I preferred to keep the decoration of the cover quite flat because this is a book that was created for practical reasons, not only decorative ones. So it's a book that will be placed on somebody's shelf amongst other books, I suppose, and having a lot of bulk on the cover wouldn't be practical. So I chose a beautiful fabric, cotton fabric, for the cover. I love this teal background, which matches perfectly with the colors from this beautiful illustration. This is from the book, and I laminated it just for protect it from the dust. I used as well a chipboard frame, which I embossed with, I heat embossed with some gold, antique gold embossing powder. For the spine, I used cotton trim in a very light beige color and a beautiful fabric flower. The closure is made from recycled sari silk, and I didn't cut it. I preferred to tear it, to rip it, because I really like the tattered look. I think it adds to its vintage appearance, but if you don't like this ribbed sari silk, it's very easy to remove and replace it with the ribbon of your choice. I only made a knot here, so just untie it and replace it with whatever ribbon you would like. For the inside part, I made acetate pockets. Actually, they are laminated pouches, and instead of gluing them, I decided to actually use the sewing machine and have a zigzag stitch around because I thought it was both more decorative and more secure as well. I tried to match the color throughout each book and to go as well with some kind of a theme. So I chose the book pages having this in mind. This one has a lot of birds images, and it has most greens and teals and dark reds in terms of the colors. On the inside covers, I have placed two big pockets, so you can, let me look for the card to show you. You can place here quite big ephemera pieces, or an envelope, or whatever you would like. And on the pages I made 3 small pockets on some pages and 2 bigger one on others. I thought that in the small pockets you can put postage stamps, labels, tickets, whatever small pieces, even fussy cut images. And on here, on the wider pockets, you can place journaling cards, tags, whatever ephemera that you have, and it's bigger in size. For example, if you have a big journaling card like this one, you can place it here very well. I didn't say that the book has 10 pages in total, which makes 20 sides, so it has place for a lot of ephemera. And I made some tabs from fabric flowers, which are actually some altered paper clips. You can remove them and use them in some other projects and leave the pages as they are, or you can choose to leave them here just to have a small decorative element. For making the pages more secure, I chose to use the same fabric that I used on the cover, and I placed it both on the front and the back, so this won't rip when you have your ephemera placed inside. All the pages are sewn from the spine, and I used cotton thread, a strong one, so it won't come apart. And I decorated with some small beads in the colors that were matching with the images that we have on the throughout the book. So as I was saying, I tried to choose images that were matching with each other in terms of colors and theme. This one has birds, several birds, and green images and teals and dark reds. So I hope you will like it and you'll find it useful. If there is something that I didn't say and you want to know about it, just please ask and I will gladly answer. This one is a journaling card that I created for you to have as the first ephemera piece. I used a bit of fabric to make a ruffle, a small ruffle here, and I have here a bit of fabric stamped with archival ink. I used Tracy Fox's labels to make a collage with the Edith Holden illustration and this collaged background as well. On the back I made it as a postcard, placing some kind of a faux postage stamp here, and I used Tim Holtz's stamp from a stamp kit that it's called Postcard, I think. I sewn around with the same green thread that I used in the book. So this is the journaling card. I made as well a small envelope which is made from an Edith Holden book page, and it's collaged with some flower images. These are not Edith Holden, they are fussy cut from another botanical book, but they were matching very well the colors. Some labels, some stamp on fabric. We have here a bit of lace and a ruffle made from fabric, the same fabric that it's on the cover. I also collaged on the back using more or less the same elements. This is practical for you to store some small ephemera pieces, and you can place it here, for example, in the front pocket. I will include as well some die cuts. This is a CC set of dies, and it's called white flowers or something like that. I cut some flowers and some leaves for you to use and create your own ephemera. And I have here some fussy cut images of butterflies and some tiny flowers. There are not many. I think there are 8 or 10 images here, but I hope they will be useful for you to create your own ephemera. For the second book, I chose this beautiful lavender background fabric. It's cotton fabric, the same as the first one, only that for this one I chose butterflies as the main theme. We have here the same pack of die cuts and fussy cut images, and I will show first the envelope. It has a butterfly and a beautiful iris on the front. It's a collage as well as on the other ones. I made a fabric ruffle here, and I made a collage on the back as well. These images are not from Edith Holden, but they match very well in colors. So this is the envelope with lace labels, and I have here some small beads. The journaling card has this beautiful image of Edith Holden, a bit of fabric, and a Tracy Fox label, and on the back it has, of course, butterflies in the same color range, and Tim Holtz's stamp. So, leaving this aside, for the cover of the book I chose this beautiful butterfly image from Edith Holden's illustrations. I embossed in white the chipboard frame. It has metal corners, as I was saying, beautiful trim for the spine, and I was trying to match the colors and to make a cohesive project. Sari silk for the closure, the same as on the first ephemera holder, so if you don't like the tattered look, just untie it and replace it. On the inside, the images I used for this book are in purple tones, and of course the ones that have butterflies. All of the pages are from Edith Holden book. The same thing as on the first one, we have two big pockets on the inside covers, and 3 pockets on one page or 2 pockets on others. So 10 pages in total. We'll see them, all of them, in a bit, and 20 sides. Fabric flower for altering the paperclip. So, as I was saying, we have butterflies and we have purple images on this one, and of course we have lavender beads. This one is for the butterfly lovers, and the purple and lavender lovers as well. I chose the dragonfly image as well for this one. So this is the second book. And this is the third one and the last one from this video. I chose for this one very bright and joyful colors. We have here the envelope that has collaged images. A very beautiful butterfly in teal shade, and of course another butterfly on the back. You will see that because of the poppies that we have on the cover, I chose the poppy images both for the envelope and also for one of the inside pages. So the same concept. I made collages using an Edith Holden book as a base, and stamping on fabric, labels, fussy cut images, a bit of a doily here, the lace, the fabric ruffle. So I tried to make all of them on the same concept, but of course matching the colors for each set. This is the journaling card, and it has a bit of a fabric that I used on the cover here. Some labels, and Edith Holden book, so it's the same, just in different colors. This is the back. Here are the die cuts and the fussy cut images, so I will place them aside, and let's see the book. As I was saying, we have bright colors, we have poppies, and some greenery. It's a very beautiful cotton fabric. Here for the closure I didn't choose sari silk. I didn't have it in the same color. This is a recycled scarf, but I really liked the color, and it was matching very well with my corners, with the focal point here, and everything else. For the chipboard frame, I embossed it with white embossing powder. I used an alcohol marker to give it a bit of shade of teal. I'm not sure you can see in the video, but you will see it in person. For the spine, we have some teal trim and some white cotton lace, and of course the fabric flower. We have poppies on the cover, so we'll have poppies inside as well. Here we have reds and greens and yellows, all of them cheerful colors, and of course the beads that I used are as well in the same color range. We have poppies, we have mushrooms, and of course birds. I really love this image, it's really beautiful. We have berries, everything that had some red, some green, and some teal as well. I chose. This image is very beautiful. Each time I look at it, I have that idea that behind the mushrooms it's a fairy that it's hiding, and it adds a bit of magic of to everything. I brought all of them in the frame for ending the video. Thank you to all of you who stayed with me until the end. I really hope you liked my ephemera holders, and maybe you found some inspiration to create your own. If you need a tutorial, please check Martyna's video. The link of her channel is in the description below the video. I will see you again in my next video, where I will show the other 3 ephemera holders that I created. Until then, I'm wishing you creative and beautiful days. So for now, bye bye.